Well, we are back. I'm just going to hit you up with right now. It is definitely after sundown, and I am definitely behind. So, not going to hit you with that silliness. Just doing a few bits of setups, and might as well just go ahead and play the theme music while y'all chill out and listen.
Heaven only knows when I'm in hell. None of my friends can even tell. I wanna fucking die, but I never say it. Sick of getting high, but I do the same shit. I can't even cry, so I try to fake it. I hate it. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. You as sick as all the secrets you keep, but the truth is I don't wanna be me. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. Now I'm waking up and I'm not dead.
Fresh comic memes. Every day 9 p.m. British.
Living off the words I know you said. I feel like I'm alive and I'm gonna make it. Maybe if I cry, I don't have to fake it. I'm giving up my pain so you can take it. I hate it. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I'm as sick as all these secrets I keep, but the truth is I can only be me. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. And now I'm sick of all the secrets I keep. I pray to God let me die in my.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished finished up my studies and I practiced law.
I practice law, Burr work next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation, the liberty behind the liberation. I intend to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Co-counsel Hamilton, sit down. Our client Larry Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom.
Why do you write like you're running out of time?
Right day and night like you're running out of time.
Every day you fight like you're running out of time.
Keep on fighting in the meantime.
Non-stop. Corruption's such an old song.
the streaming is easy, and it's like a whole fucking textbook full of bullshit that everybody needs to follow, and that's not even marketing for it. So, excuse me. Streaming is not easy, and right now I'm doing it as a hobbyist. But today, I'm drinking Old Smoky Tennessee, freaking. It's a salty caramel whiskey. Very good. So, if you're drinking or sipping a little something extra tonight, please do so with me. Well, you heard it here. Hold on, let me turn everything down so you can hear the pop again, okay? There it is. Now, before you glug away freaking recklessly, mind you, I would like to say in dedication to my father. May he inspire better men to follow in his footsteps and to make their whole family, neighborhood, and eventually nation better. I'm talking to some people, but this is just me biting people's ear right now on making a foundation dedicated to reading and basic understanding the English language well enough to be young masters at it, if you will. I'm not sure what type of literacy programs are already available, but I'm going to talk to people and find out in my local area, of course. But as soon as I have some more information and that's more thought out and developed, I'll definitely share. But in the meantime, we're going to keep on doing the best. Now, one of the best things that you can do for yourself is self improvement, and I want to show you that I do take other people's advice, even though it might be
Hey all, so in this video,
selective. And the one thing I want to do is actually solve a problem, because my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook don't freaking, whenever I am streaming, it doesn't automatically let everybody know once I start streaming that, hey, I'm online right now, come check it out. And you can watch my helicopter motion in action. Wink. All right, but anyway, just a side note besides that is what we're going to be listening to today. I have not listened to Special Agent whatever the fuck, but hopefully he's worth listening to.
I want to show you how you can embed your live Twitch channel as an interactive live view inside a tweet. So before we do this together step by step, I just want to give you an example why you would like to do this. So let's say that you are going live on Twitch and you would like to do a tweet about it. So you head over to your Twitch page, you copy your URL, you go over to Twitter and you start to compose here. Let's say I am going live. So this is just an example, and you paste in your Twitch URL and you tweet it. So the people who see this tweet will see this, and if they click on it, it will open up and go directly to your page. And this works perfectly. However, let's say you instead did a tweet that looked like this instead. So I'm going to do a new tweet here. I am going live. but I'm going to paste in a very specific URL here instead. So the tweet looks like this now. It's a bit different because, as you can see, it's a different image. But if you click on this, it will actually open up your stream. So as you can see, I'm offline here now, so it's not super interesting. However, I did see that Carnage is on. So let's do another tweet here. I am going live. And this URL targets Carnage stream instead. So as you can see, I have another image here. And if I click on this here now, we will see that Carnage is here live. And as you can see here now, we do get a preview of the live stream in our tweet. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step so you can do your own live preview tweets for your own Twitch channel. So as usual, there is a link in the description beneath this video, and if you click on that link, you will come to this page where I have created a wizard that will actually do this for us. So what we're going to do here in this video is basically go through this step by step together. So the first thing here is that we need to specify our Twitch channel name. However, as you saw, my Twitch is offline right now, so it's a bit boring if I take my own Twitch channel. You should obviously take your own, but as an example for this video, I'm going to stick with Carnage and put in his stream here instead. Next, we need to specify a page title, and page title here is basically whatever is written here in this live view. I am now live is the same as this. So you can put whatever you want here. Let's say I write my cozy stream is starting. Then you need a page description, and this is basically whatever is written down here on this section. And here you can write whatever you want to as well. But in this example, let's say we are going to write, it is Spooktober, so let's play some horror games. The next thing we need to do is to specify an image icon, and this should...
See, part of the bullshit that I see here is he's directing people to his website, which will give him whatever. But I just want the general stuff for that. So what I do is I take the part of the information that he's providing and go create Twitter player card. And you won't need to go through anybody else's bullshit service. You can actually look at the directions if they're up here and do it yourself. And like, people will charge you arm and a leg just to be lazy. So do the hard work yourself. And we'll just save that for later, because knowing the correct terms of what you're looking for is very important. So that's going to be the setup for number 1, or developertwitter.com type of thing. It might be commercial, it might not. Going to need to do a deep dive in later. But let's see what else can we glean from this, if anything at all.
Be a square image, and it is basically, if I reload this page here now, it is basically this image here. So let's just upload an image here. Bonk. And then we need to enter this super secret password. And if you don't know what it is, just click on this link here. And then we just create our card. Okay, so as soon as we've created our card, we can immediately use this in a tweet. So this is the URL for our card here. So I can just press copy URL, head over to Twitter, do a new tweet. And let's say I'm going to write, I am starting soon. And you paste in this URL here and let's tweet it. And then you will see that it will be a live preview if I open up. As you can see, the live preview is here and the title is here. My cozy stream is starting and the description is here as well. It is Spooktober, so let's play some horror games. And if you click on this, you will be redirected to the Co-Carnage page, whatever Twitch channel you put there. So if you don't want to create live tweets just to play around, you can actually use something called the Twitter card validator. So if you just click on this link here, it will open up Twitter's card validator. And here you can paste in the URL and you can see a preview of how it would look like if you were to create a live tweet. Okay, so let's head back to my website here. So on this page, I've also included some other advice. For example, if you don't want to use my domain, you can use the bit.ly URL shortener or the tiny URL shortener here. And there are some examples on how to use it here. And if you own your own domain, you can basically do your own 301 redirect towards the URL and it should work as well. So this was a quick video on how to create.
Okay, he seems to be on the level. Hey, how you doing, man? He seems to be on the level, so I'll put his fucking shit there for the most part. I'm not completely sure, but I'll examine it later.
Oh, I think I'm going to go live on Twitch.
All right, this is the person I recently discovered, and not too sure of this person yet. So let's see what type of advice we can glean to enhance ourselves.
This way, everyone on my following will know that I am going live and I'm totally not going to be clogging up their feed. Yes, yes. What value does I'm going live bring to your Twitter feed? And also too, if you don't tweet enough on Twitter, your entire feed is just going to turn into I'm going live, I'm going live, I'm going live, I'm going live. I've seen so many people fall to this trap. You have to treat Twitter like its own content creation platform. It's okay to sometimes promote your other stuff on other platforms, but you can't make that your only thing, or else what's the point of people following you on Twitter? Luckily for you, I have a really great solution for you. I was browsing Twitter and I noticed that some people had their name changed to like the little red dot and then said like, I'm going and like live on whatever. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work. But then that got me thinking, is there some way to automate this? So the first thing I did was I went onto Google and YouTube to see if I could find a tutorial on how to do it. And there are tons of tutorials. However, a lot of them rely on these sketchy third-party sites. I'm calling it sketchy because a lot of them are sites that I've never heard of, or half tutorials I found from like within the last year were linking websites that don't exist. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't make me feel too good of knowing that if I sign up for one of these services that no longer exist, what?
Are you talking about, all right, your question is, what is a better word for lieutenant? Are you asking for a lower rank or a higher rank? I'm giving it some time. Be patient. All right. Just for you, Mo Capitan. One time, one time. Army officer ranks. Jesus. What? Who does that? Who does that? All right, fine. Top secret mission, destination unknown. Here we go. Army ranks go for their officers is second lieutenant, first lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier general, major general, lieutenant general, general general, and general of the army. So the second highest rank is captain after lieutenant. After captain, it's major, then colonel. If you're skipping like the junior grades of everything, then generals, the generals after colonel. So if you want to be technical, general, colonel, major, captain, and lieutenants. So lieutenants are the lowest officer rank that you can have. It's kind of like the private of the officer corps. Like a trainer lieutenant? No, like a have you ever worked at a place like McDonald's or like any other fast food joint? Okay, obviously. I mean, like, you have money. All right. For example, okay. You ever notice that whatever place that you actually worked at treated you like shit at first? If especially if they didn't know that where you were, who you were, and where you came from. Well, at that place, at the hospital, besides freaking having sex with each other, the hospital's a little bit more professional. Most days. Disclaimer. I know what happens in the break room and I know what happens in the janitor closet. And stop. Another shot, shall we? I was being serious, not comical. How dare you think everything is funny? Laughing at a dude that freaking fell on a banana peel. I am King Banana. How dare you, good sir? I shall keep drinking constantly. But um, let's say lieutenant's the trainee that's being trained by the head nurse, and let's say that the head nurse is a captain, and let's say that for argument's sake, the doctor's secretary is the major, and the doctor's assistant is the colonel, and the doctor is the actual general that runs the ER that shift. No, it's not that everything is about sex when it's not. It's that everything can be related to sex in one way, shape, or form or another. Because you got to realize everything's a series of connections, of plugs and sockets, males and female parts that interconnect together to make one functional unit. So if you're looking for a plug, you will always find a plug. If you're looking for a socket, you'll always find a socket. And if you're looking for a blow, you're finding electricity. Besides, sex is one of the easiest things that everybody can relate to. It doesn't matter how poor you are, you can still fuck somebody else. Oh, what? Nothing happened yet. What are you talking about? Hold on. Let me yoink. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm safe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all can't catch me slipping. Mm-mm. It doesn't matter. They're not there. Safe. Sucker. Safe. Model. Picture. My art. What? Okay. Go chase it outside, boy. Fake monster art study blueprints. D&D character art study. Sounds like something that I would do for a model. Model. These are models. Save. Unnamed. Would you like to replace it? Stop it. No. What the? What the fuck? Don't judge, sir. And no, she's not it. Ah, shit. I'm gonna create a card later. No. Did the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. Nope, you don't see anything. Never seen anything at all. Nobody here at all. Nobody here. Anyway, to answer your question, this is the rank structure that you're probably thinking of. I would simplify it for your story, like say lieutenant, captain, major, colonel, general, or captain to general, just to keep it freaking streamlined as possible. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Why? Like the white on top of that is too much. But I do like the rainbow color though. That's actually pretty good. That's cute. I don't like the white highlights still. I don't care. Bad news who? I don't know what you're talking about. So let's get this show started as far as art is concerned. Let's find out. How to make an overlay for Twitch. Bam.
Hey, if for some reason you didn't know, I stream on Twitch. Go follow my Twitch channel. Hey guys, Get Level here, and today we're gonna be making some graphic design and browser without using Photoshop, but really using something that is
Sorry, it blew
just
up
as
my
good as
earphones.
Photoshop. What? It is free. Yes. Something that I hear a lot in the streaming community is, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I don't have
Like,
Photoshop.
if you want somebody higher than a lieutenant,
Photoshop to learn how to use Photoshop.
go straight
Learning
to
Photoshop to learn
captain.
graphic design. You don't need
For like a higher rank.
image. Today I'm just gonna demonstrate.
They're not going to be like more powerful or anything, but like make them like more responsibility or
This is
more
exactly what it
trusted.
looks like when you go there. As you can see, it's completely empty, and it gives you a couple of choices. You can actually open Photoshop files in there. So if you download a template that is
And specialize in group
modify it as if you had
tactics.
Photoshop. Anyways, so let's do new project, for example. Right, they have this bunch of templates. We're not gonna use any of that. We know the size of what we want. Let's say that we're making an offline image, for example. That is 1920 by 1080. And it is pixel, of course. Height is gonna be 1080. Wait, width? Yes, 1080. Okay, and the DPI we're gonna go for 300 because we want that stuff to look high quality. You don't necessarily have to, but whatever. Background's gonna be white, and let's click create. Oh, would you look at that? We have a 1080p white background new project. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do
All right.
is work on a dark gray background.
Who is working for what?
Again, I'm not actually an expert in Photopea. This is like the second time I'm ever using it, so it's easy to figure out because it's supposed to be intuitive. I'm looking for something that looks like the paint bucket tool. There you go. I hold the click on this and then paint bucket tool, or you can press G and then G again to switch between the gradient tool, whatever. Now you're gonna go here in your foreground color. You click once and then you pick whatever color you want.
Who is this assistant working for? Is it somebody of a higher rank? More power? I mean, what's the situation there?
Okay, I want a dark gray, as I said. Boom, and let me click once. This is not working. It doesn't want me to put it on the background. Oh, never mind, it did. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna create a new layer. So layers work the way you would imagine transparent sheets would work. I have this one that is completely full, and if I do anything on top of it, okay, that's on a separate layer. Everything is transparent except for what I just wrote, so I can just turn off that layer and then it disappears. How beautiful is that? Okay, so every time you have a new layer, you want to separate things so you can maybe come back. Okay, let me create another square, well, rectangle. In here, I like to add, as much as I don't like general borders, I like to have my stuff in some sort of border-ish. Let me click on the fill. We're gonna get rid of that fill, and we only want the stroke to be white. So we're gonna pick a color here and then click.
All right. She's working for someone. You're trying to say that the lieutenant is the strongest in your story, but the lieutenant is working for somebody. So is this in a military type setting? Okay. What type of setting is it? Is it corporate? Is it like. Alright, alright, alright. So you're saying like a hero trainer. Well, you're thinking about an independent organization like Hercules training with Philatides in Disney's Hercules, right? Or your prized boxer is training underneath a old, okay, like DBZ, and the Angel. All right. Here's what I can do for you. You thought I was going to. Oh, wait. A lot of private stuff. Don't look. Look away. Sadness. My heart breaks. Look, they better be fucking cute. I had to work on the program while crying, freaking in the middle of the night, and drinking a lot. Now let's see. Okay, okay. I'll show you. Of course, this is going to be abbreviated. Ah, Jesus. Fucking Christ. All right. Here we go. right? Hold on. This is general and God. We're going to just put it right there, right? And he has angels. Come on, you're following, right? Of course you are. But his angels are, let's say, captains. That's how you abbreviate captain, by the way. I hope you're following. The captains are all responsible for training the lieutenants. So LT for lieutenant. Okay? And that can be your uh your wait. This is there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, sure, I can send it to you. I keep on forgetting that there's a delay. I don't want it. Hey, look, I was just poking fun. Don't need to be so serious, guy. I mean, come on, we're all friends here, having a good time. I mean, there's no need to take everything so seriously. I mean, come on, Bats. It's just so funny. No, but serious. Like, let's say that a god in charge of whatever, creation, destruction, fire, earth, metal, lightning, whatever the fuck you want, right? Has captains. Like, say, at least, I don't know, four captains, and each captains have, I don't know, uh, hmm, two lieutenants, right? And each lieutenant would have like three sergeants, and each sergeant would have like four privates. It's a pyramid scheme, man. So you're starting your character right here, and we have no idea. Or wait, this is like your second book or comic that you're making on it, right? So I don't know if he earned his spot or not. So that's what I'm getting at. So we're going to throw this away. Let me just take a look at something real quick because I want to. Okay, this wasn't the freaking other stuff. Whew.
That is 1920 by 1080.
$1920 by 1080. That's the size. 1920 by 1080. Okay, that's going to be the standard size. So what I need to do is go back into Photoshop. And say new, do pixels, and do 1920 1080. And bam, we got the regulated size that we want. Oh, that's cool. That means I can do a lot of stuff in this thing too. So yeah, I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out a better word for angels since I can't use that. Nephilim. Hey, matter of fact, do you have access to a Bible? Like it or not, there's a lot of monsters in the Bible. Oh, you're saying you don't? Okay, okay. We're gonna challenge you once again. Let me see. The Bible monsters. Not talking about the Bible right now. We are talking about comic. Oh, so hold up, pause. What? Boy, hush. We're talking about inspiration. We're not talking about like freaking, you freaking giving your soul to Jesus for a low price of $9.99.99. I don't know about no Bible. Look, look. The Bible talks about all different types of monsters, whether you freaking believe it or not, or pay attention to it, especially in excuse me, Revelations. I was about to say revelations. Nothing. Well, boy, you need to learn something, or else people are going to take advantage of you because your knowledge base is too small. So you like being messed with by other people, or do you like taking control, being in command of the situation because you know what the fuck you're doing? Or you can just receive somebody else's shaft. I mean, nothing wrong with that. You just don't want it right now or ever. Ah, you like taking control. I'm glad that we came to that conclusion. So, in order to take control, you need to widen your knowledge base. It increases your power exponentially. So let's review some of the horrific monsters that may be in the Bible. As we all know, the Bible is known also as basic instructions for before leaving Earth. And these are some of the creatures in the Bible that'll divorce you from the life that you currently live. So, no matter what, there's some interesting stuff in here. Leviathan. Yes, there is a Leviathan. Several of them in the Bible. Look it up. A fierce sea monster, yes. Mm-hmm. Ah, Jesus. Why? The first beast. This is in Revelations, by the way. I mean, I should stop. Oh my god, the hell gasoline draws on, man. I swear. The Book of Daniel talks about the four beasts and interesting descriptions of the four beasts. So look that up. See some interesting stuff right here that you can get some inspiration, some deep, penetrating inspiration. David versus Goliath is the best example of that. Okay, so let me read your question just in case nobody realized that I read it. Who was the first person in the Bible who beat a beast and a monster with a rock? Well, David, one of the people famous in the Bible for many different things that later on became king of Israel, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I remember, they were going up against the Philistines during that time. Hold on. David and Goliath. The book of Samuel describes the Philistine giant that was defeated by young David. Now, the Philistine giant stood at least almost 10 feet tall, roughly. So, a little bit taller than a Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player that's like 8 foot with a size 23 shoe. Okay. Yeah, just imagine his thrustable spear. But anyway, with him being that big, he could take anybody 1-on-1, essentially. So David, being small, but he definitely was not blonde. Be- is this hair or like something that he's wearing on? I hope that's not hair, because like these people were like not yours. Well, this was the early form of Israeli, freaking Israelite and whatnot. But um, let's see. He was a shepherd, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he killed a lion. He killed a lion before. It was protecting his herds and flock. So I believe, I believe he was like a. I guess the best word is a scrappy youth that went up against the odds of a trained military giant. And what armies did back then, some, not all, but what some of the armies did back then, way back in the old times, was instead of wasting all these resources on one big fight, they would send their representatives out that best represented their forces, their army, their power in a duel. And people that lost the duel would have to surrender their forces, and they usually were freaking, you know, killed and murdered anyway. But um they did this to intimidate the other party and to conserve resources. So you're looking at a guy that was like 5 foot nothing against somebody that was literally double his size and could pound people into the ground like freaking a drawbridge being dropped on Yosemite Sam. So needless to say, there's all types of monsters in the Bible. Dragons, um, visions of people that already passed, like dead spirits and everything like that. So, like, I would not for monster inspiration. I would never sleep on the Bible. It is not short of monsters to pull inspirations from.
at some point, hope that it will show up. Okay, I'm gonna click on the move tool. I'm gonna press Control and plus to go sure that our main Control Shift T, and you see the sizes. It's what I believe. Turn that, and then we're gonna lower. Wait, what? That are just ready for part where we should probably pick a color. So I'm gonna click here. There's paragraph tab. Maintain proportion. And so if I want to drag Twitter here, Twitter. And there you go. This is an easy method of creating your own Twitch graphics. If you are a beginner, obviously, if you're gonna do this,
a pixel hentai game. No, not horny enough. Yes, I shall torture you with relationship advice. I shall add it to queue. Hold on. Look, if you got hit with a rock so hard that it sinks into your forehead, you be dead too. I don't think you're getting up after that, Chief. There's no like freaking extra life or recovering from that. Synth. Oh, I didn't see this. Actually, I want to see this now. I've been drinking a lot, so excuse me.
A portion of this video was sponsored by Nitsa. Alright gang, listen up. We need a new video idea. Looking for something fun, upbeat, mainstream, just a hint of nostalgia. Something that's... Appreciate the enthusiasm there, Yoshi, but we already did a theory about you. We need something fresh, something hip. Yoshi, I told you, we've already been over this. You're related to a Monolophosaurus. End of story. What? A dragon coin? Can't seriously think that just because you're on something called a dragon coin, it makes you a dragon. Okay, fair point. I guess I'll, take another look. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, the coolest place to learn about taxonomic classifications.
How he beat a monster that was like 10 feet tall. You gotta get a... He used the slingshot. I don't... You know what? You underestimate how freaking deadly a rock throw is, okay? Number one, a rock can take your head clean off if it moves fast enough. And guess what tool they use to do it? Don't you dare. All right.
Hi everyone.
All right, first off, these slings that the shepherd sling, which David supposedly used, was using rocks about the size of a fist, maybe a little bit smaller, but about the size of your fist, and real smooth.
Practicing regularly with the primitive shepherd sling for almost a year now. I have been able to achieve hunting level accuracy with this weapon. So today I want to share all that I have learned through this amazing journey. Now, I've made a number of slings from various materials such as cordage, paracord, and leather, and have a few tips on sling construction. Longer slings are more powerful than shorter slings, but shorter slings are much more accurate. My short sling is 27 inches in length. The design of the sling pouch affects how the stone is released. The 3-strand cordage pouch has minimal contact area with the stone. This causes some stones to fall out prematurely during the cast. Conversely, the leather cup pouch has too much contact area, making the release timing less consistent. For me, the split pouch design offered the optimal amount of contact area. The release end of the sling, if it ends in a knot or a point, will sometimes break the sound barrier, thus causing a sharp crack. This cracking sound spooks game, attracts unwanted attention, and causes my release finger to flinch, thus decreasing accuracy. So instead, I made the release knot end in a puffball with fibers of uneven length. This will stay subsonic and thus silent. Now onto the sling stones. Ammo consistency has a huge impact on accuracy. So first, you want to collect smooth round pebbles from streams and creek beds. Then group them by size. The larger, fist-sized pebbles and the smaller, quail egg-sized pebbles should be discarded.
No, you're making me go through this. You're making me go through this. You're watching this with me, whether you like it or not. And I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you for being with me, old Smokey.
Kept for practice. Now, after a few practice sessions, you'll notice that some stones are consistently released too early. These stones are much less dense than average and should be discarded. You'll also notice that other stones consistently release too late. These stones are much more dense than average and should be discarded. What you end up with is a collection of highly consistent stone ammunition. There are a number of slinging techniques. My favorite is the Greek overhand, followed by the underhand, due to their relatively easier learning curve. When practicing with the sling, a few important things should be kept in mind. First, your muscles need to be relaxed, so do some stretching exercises before practicing. Your mind must be completely clear.
This boy got a big head. I mean, he's looked like he's contemplating the weight of the world, man. Just the world. Man, what are you doing, man? You don't insult people telling them that they're ugly. He can do your taxes or your freaking... Never mind.
Not to think about anything when slinging. Distracting thoughts.
Gotta be nice, even to the ugly people. That might be more beautiful than you give them credit for.
Open and look at the target. Try to focus on a small point on the target. If there isn't one, then imagine a point at the target's center of mass. Now you need to look into the target. Your eyes must lock onto the point on that target. When the cast happens, every part of your body will be in motion. But that lock between your eyes and the target must never be broken, or you'll miss. When executing the cast, remember not to put everything you got into it. That will kill the accuracy. Instead, reduce the casting power to around 70% of your maximum and
Hey, look, I hate to have to point this to you, but even King Kong got a lady. Men don't need to look pretty to be good. Period.
make the hit. Now,
Also, just a point. Just a point. You can be ugly as shit and still handsome. Think about that. You can't be ugly and pretty, but you can be ugly and handsome. Look, it doesn't matter whether he's a leader of freaking horse, freaking manure and dog shit. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can be ugly as shit and still handsome. It's weird. A man can be ugly and still good looking. It's weird. Okay? It is weird. See, hold on. Matter of fact, Biggie Smalls. Now, you mean to tell me that this big, freaking, fat, ugly dude with a lazy eye Faith Evans is gonna make love to that in her prime. In her prime. Before her prime. Stacked up tall enough to make dudes back up. Look, she had Tupac. But she was with this. She was with this. That. Look how he cleaned up, though. See? It don't fucking matter. That's not the point of this conversation. Stop trying to deflect from the truth that I'm speaking. The point is, you can be ugly as shit, but still handsome. Handsome enough to attract something like that on your shoulder. In your bed. Being either behind you or right next to you. Every fucking day. Come on. Let me have your wisdom. Go ahead. Who slept with Biggie Smalls? Her. Oh, you mean Little Kim? Before the surgeries? no, 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 no. You can't say lucky when there was hard work to freaking put into how charismatic these motherfuckers were. You can't. You're saying that it wasn't freaking a honed skill, a craft, or something that they freaking brought to the table, man. You can't just say, "Hey yo, they just got lucky," like they was playing darts and freaking magically hit the fucking bullseye by throwing darts from their big toe. No, that ain't luck, son. That ain't. Mm mm mm. The charisma that you need to have when talking to some of these people to convince them to actually freaking lay down with you while you're at a disadvantage. Of course, money helps, but at a disadvantage. How many girls will wake up right next to this not knowing who the fuck he was before he was anything going? What the hell did I take last night? Did you slip me or something? Get the no and run the fuck out. Come on. You can't tell me that these guys, like these people, especially in the industry, got it good because they got lucky. And look at this bum. He wanted to be Rasta. Nah, nah, nah. Lucky my big toe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lucky my big toe. Mm. All right. I can't stay on for long. I'm sorry for shit talking for so long. I didn't get much done. I know. You want to see me and everything else, but I gotta drive my mother around tomorrow to go to some important places. So I need to close the bottle for right now. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be on with my sister. Oh, not a problem, man. I had a good time with you. Thank you for stopping by. Let's talk shit tomorrow. I'll be able to drink more tomorrow. And I'm gonna still do a toast for my dad. So, that ain't never gonna go away. Every fucking day if I could. You know what I mean? But remember to take care of yourselves and have a good one. All right? I hate to have to lose another motherfucker to some type of ignorance or something that's easily preventable. If you need help, go get the help that you need. Take care of yourself. I'll try to be here when you come back. I promise. All right? All right, with that serious shit out of the way because I'm killing the mood right now. Man, hopefully I'll be on earlier tomorrow, but my freaking stuff is stacked up. But I want to give you my favorite song before leaving. So I know it's like kind of down and freaking, emo, but fuck it.
Heaven only knows when I'm in hell. shit. I can't even cry, so I try to fake it. I hate it. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. You as sick as all the secrets you keep, but the truth is I don't wanna be me. I pray to God, let me die in my sleep. Now I'm waking up and I'm not dead. Living off the words I know you said. I feel like I'm alive and I'm gonna make it. Maybe if I cry, I don't have to fake it. I'm giving up my pain so you can take it. I hate it. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I'm as sick as all these secrets I keep.
It's my theme song.
I can only be me. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. I pray to God I don't die in my sleep. And now I'm sick of all the secrets I keep. I pray to God let me die in my
Well, unfortunately, none of my friends are on, so I can't make a good recommendation and try to rate out. But again, I hope that everybody fucking do their best and take care of themselves. I don't want to lose anybody else in this life. And to be honest with you, I'd rather go before anybody else. That's the way it is. Peace.